Hello, friends.
Hi, friends.
We've been missing in action for a little bit. Sorry, our daughter was having and still is having some health problems. And I realize we haven't really told you anything about our family.
No, I guess not.
But our daughter is 32 and she has spina bifida. And so we're just having some health issues related to that. And it's been
a lot.
Yeah. And so the dogs are roaming around as usual. And we are going to do this because we don't edit as usual.
Right.
So we just wanted to catch you up to speed a little bit. And thank you for hanging in there with us.
Absolutely.
And honestly, without further ado, let's get down into what we do.
Alrighty. So we decided to sort of add all of our stuff together because we've been so far behind. So we just are going to do it in categories and just kind of break them up. So I apologize ahead of time if it's a little boring, if you get a little bit too much of the same stuff, but I think we're pretty...
Yeah, we got it mixed up pretty good.
We get a pretty good variety. So I'll start with... I'll go by my list, actually, because that's what lists are for, because we're supposed to follow them. So the very first item that is on our list for today is my Wednesday Addams Funko Pop with the cello. I'm not the Funko Pop fan necessarily. I am a fan of all things witchy, and I absolutely loved the series Wednesday, and so this really, this is fun.
Well,
I took it out of its protective box, and I thought that I was going to have to sign divorce papers that day.
All my Funko Pops are in the original packaging, because when this first came, there is a little damage to the package, and it's really hard to not expect that with Temu. I mean, the contents usually are fine, but sometimes the packaging is damaged, and I was like, oh man, they damaged the box, and she's like, well, I'm taking it out anyway. And I was like, what did you just say? But she will, and it's hers, and I have to let that go. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
How much did we pay for that?
Oh, that's the important part, right?
Yeah.
So we paid $14.38, and it has since gone down to $9.91 on Amazon. This exact one, item number, exclusive little emblem on there and all, for $39.94. So I think we did pretty good there.
Yeah.
Next up are our four pack
we got a lot of stuff.
Pots. Tons of houseplants, and I have been propagating like crazy, and they've mostly been successful. So we have to do some transplanting in the next couple of days. We paid $1.94 for them. Yes, $1.94 for all four of them. Amazon had a similar 4-pack for $9.99. I'm not sure if that was a super deal because there was some couponing or what the deal was with that pricing.
I had to specifically say a lot of the stuff that came up didn't look like this. They had a lot of plastic pots. So I picked the one that looked the most like this and was plastic.
Right, okay.
Because I pulled up a lot of ceramic pots, and you can't compare ceramic to plastic. So I just picked out the ones that looked closest to it.
Right. But we were at, where were we a couple of weeks ago? Ollie's. We were at Ollie's, and we don't go there very often. We've, I think, been there twice. And we looked at their pots there, and for a 4-inch pot plastic, their lowest price was $9.99. So, and that was just for one of them. We got the 4-pack for $1.94. So, anyway, moving along, our Peace Gnome. He's just itty bitty. It's I believe he is 4 inches, and we paid $3.81. The closest thing on Amazon with that was a 6-inch gnome that was $19.85. And that goes very well with our other tiny little gnomes in our house.
This one's super cute.
And then we got this one. You know, I'm the lover of the bees.
And I love the gnomes.
Yep.
So this is...
It's so cute.
It's a gnome, but it's a bee.
It's an actual bee. I love it. We paid $5.29 for her. She has since gone up to $6.48. And Amazon had a collection of them for 3 for $19.99 that were similar to that product. So super excited to add her to our collection. And then we have a cute little hummingbird feeder. Excuse me. Nothing real fancy, just little plastic, and
I don't know how this works.
we paid $3.98 for this, and the one on Amazon was glass, and it was $7.99.
Yeah, and this one is plastic,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. This isn't great quality.
No.
This really isn't.
I do like all of the holes that it has in it,
Yeah. So we'll try it.
but truthfully, we could have probably bought something very similar at the Dollar Tree for less.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know until you buy them, right?
And honestly,
so far we've had no
We could have sent it back.
right, and we've had good luck with everything else. So, anyways, so the next thing is this one. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I was
was
trying
like,
to
what is
decide
that?
what is this.
It was,
So,
Here, while you talk, I'll do this.
so this is our Pride gnome welcome flag.
Sorry about the crinkling. I thought I had everything out, but I didn't.
I'm sorry. I'm so tired. We paid $3.48 for this cute little guy, and Amazon had the exact same thing for $6.99, and they are really, I mean, I've never really bought garden flags before, but
They're canvassy.
I think as far as they go, this is a pretty good quality.
Yeah.
We got the hooks, the garden hooks at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So,
Yep.
excited. We don't have it in our yard yet because I'm actually going to be using that garden flag hook for paper towels for when we go camping next week. But anyway, side note. So then we have our next garden flag. Evidently, I'm going to have to go to the Dollar Tree and buy more flag holders because we have many. That one was $3.38, and Amazon had the exact same thing for $9.99.
All right.
Alrighty, next up is our coneflower bird feeder. Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
I watched myself. So the stem of it is very flexible. I wouldn't say very flexible because it's pretty hard to move, but it is flexible. And it is made from tin, maybe. I don't really know what kind of metal this is, but it's decent quality. This right here is pretty
Yeah,
hefty.
it doesn't squish or anything
Nope.
like that.
And then it has this little top that sits over top of it, and it has the stakes in the bottom so that it'll just stick right into the ground. And our neighborhood birds will be super happy when we fill those up.
Yo. We have to get Niger seed for this. I think we decided.
Yes, we do. We have another feeder
Yeah.
too that has to have Niger seed, which is a bummer because it's really like the most expensive of the seeds, and if they don't eat it all, I'm gonna have a bunch of thistle in my yard because that's what Niger seed is. It is
Well,
thistle seed.
That's not cool.
I know, right? So next up is our,
Believe it or not,
we do not have one of these yet.
the lesbians have a flag, and this is it. It's a 3x5, I believe.
3 feet by 5 feet. Y'all, their flags are a deal. We paid $2.79 for this, and Amazon had one the same size for $6.99. It's pretty decent quality as far as flags go.
I'll never get it folded back up like it was.
No, that's they actually like teach you how to fold a flag in elementary school.
That's to do it for the military way.
Anyway,
I think we had to. Do we have to learn that in Girl Scouts?
I don't know. I wasn't in Girl Scouts.
I was. That's too bad for you.
I was in Brownies and I couldn't sit still long enough, so I wasn't able to participate anymore.
I'm sorry about that.
So, anyways, I just realized I forgot to tell the price about our coneflower bird feeder.
Yeah.
We paid $8.49 for that, and Amazon had one for $15.99. So, now we have my little
It's a little
metal bee decoration. So we have several metal signs hanging on our garage, and this is just going to be another little addition to that.
got a little hanger.
Kind of small,
here.
a little bit smaller than I expected, but
Yeah, this one was smaller than we expected, but again,
$3.48 is what we paid for it. And Amazon, they had a collection of a 4-pack of them for $14.99.
and again, read the descriptions.
And Temu, you could have gotten a 2 or a 3. I don't remember if they had a 4-pack, but I do know that they had a 2 or a 3-pack. So you could have chosen those for a higher
Hold
price.
up.
Sorry about
Hold
the
up.
dogs.
The dogs.
Next up, we have another metal sign that will be going probably on the garage. This is super good quality. It's real thick, not real thick, but it's thick
It's
and
heavy.
hefty.
Yeah. It's not bendy.
$7.18 is what we paid for that, and Amazon had one for $29.95.
I think the Amazon one might have been slightly bigger.
Yeah, you said it was 12 inches, and I didn't measure this one, but I'm guessing this is like 11 from tip to tip.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
But we liked it.
So that'll make, if we hang it right, it would make a really neat shadow, but I don't know how that would work with the way that you have to hang it. But anyways, okay, so moving along is our not so smart purchase. Weren't really paying attention and didn't do any checking prior to purchasing, but I wanted some little flicker tea light candles for a couple of different things, and so we got a 24-pack, and we paid $8.48, and unfortunately Amazon has them for $6.99. I can say, however, that I did test them. I tested 2 of them, and I just left them on for as long as they would just stay lit, and they stayed lit for almost 3 weeks, 24 hours a day for 3 weeks. And they do have a nice little flicker.
Oh, I didn't realize they turned on. I thought you had to put a battery in them.
It almost looks like it's blinking, but it really does look like a flicker in real life. So anyways, I'm pleased with them. They are decent quality. I just, we should have checked
cheaper
first,
on Amazon.
but it is what it is.
That does not happen often, I will
No,
say.
it really doesn't. And I don't know. Anyways, I'm pleased even at that price for lasting for 3 weeks. That's
I'm gonna go let
great.
the dog out.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna go let the dog out.
All right. And I will pull up the next product. And I feel weird about continuing without her here. And so I am just going to wait.
Don't wait on me.
And take a drink of my water. She said, don't wait on me. Next up, no, I can't do it.
No barking.
I'm sorry. I'm weird like that. You gotta hurry because I can't do it.
Oh. All right.
It's like you
I know.
cannot eat.
I know. I do. she gets, like, dinner will get ready, and, like, I'll get my plate, and I won't start without her just because I think it's weird. But, and this was my purchase anyway.
So this is, probably shouldn't show you, but it's a book safe.
It's a book safe.
We paid $11.48, which is funny because really for us for a Temu purchase, that's kind of a little high end for us. But anyway, they had the exact same thing on Amazon for $13.99.
It was exactly the same. The
And this is really
pattern.
This is really kind of great because these pages they're dimensional enough that it looks like a photo album, really. It's really realistic, so it's pretty impressive for that price. And it's heavy duty. The safe inside of it is really heavy duty. Super simple instructions. Probably should just stop showing you what our safe looks like. Okay. Here we have our little pride gnome ornaments for our tree that we forgot that we're supposed to be decorating because life is so crazy.
And we had these in time,
June, but we're really weird about not using our products before we make a video. There are a couple of things that we will use and have, but mostly we don't. Anyways, for the 12 pack of those, we paid $2.59, and Amazon has those for $9.99, although the ones on Amazon are wooden, and these are just a thick cardstock.
But they're cute, and they'll go on our little tree for Pride Month next year.
Yep.
And it even says Happy Pride Month. Although Elkhart County's Pride is tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got an invite to that.
Very good. All right, so now we've got a little collection of stickers, because what's a Temu haul without a handful of stickers?
My mom keeps telling me to stop putting stickers on my car, especially the gay ones and the liberal ones. I'm just not there yet. It has gotten us in trouble a few times.
Yeah, I wouldn't say in trouble.
Just people being mean. Mm-hmm. I also have a big sticker on my car that says "Be kind," but that one doesn't seem to get read as often. I don't think.
Probably not. It's very much the rainbow that gets the attention, unfortunately. But that's not stopping us, obviously, because this was in our Temu haul this week.
I gotta take a
not
break.
This week. So this is a BU sticker. Oh, that's a terrible glare. You see it's got a little rainbow in the wing, and then she almost spilled her water. So that's pretty cool. We paid $1.98 for that, and on Amazon it was $8.48. And then next up, we got this "Let That Shit Go" sticker.
Oh.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Stop.
If that offended anybody, I am very, very sorry. I did not mean to. So we're going to let that ish go.
Dog duty.
And we paid $1.98 for that sticker as well. And Amazon's was $8.49.
Jesse.
She almost tricked me.
Are you waiting on me again?
I am. And then we got this pride sticker. This is a really nice one. We love this one, especially we've got a high schooler, and we absolutely want to make sure that anytime her friends, her peers are around, they know 100%. I mean, we feel that way with everybody, regardless if it's our kids' friends or not. But it's really important for us to make sure that they all know, no matter what color flag they fly, they are always welcome in our home and in our family, as long as they're, treat us good.
All right.
Completely lost my train of thought. The Be Happy sticker. Pretty simple. Nice little play on words.
I'll take it out.
Okay. For that one, we paid $1.79, and Amazon's was it's either $3.99 or $2.99. I'm not sure what that says. Probably $3.99 because the one I just forgot to tell you about, the Pride flag one, we paid $1.48 for that one, and Amazon's was $3.99. All right, and the next up is this cute little guy.
Oh, I love this. I could not find this on Amazon. I looked for it. I love it.
It's a plant stake. I don't know if you remember, was it last
everybody
year
remembers.
where Bernie was trending on Facebook and he was in his little lawn chair with his little arms crossed and all the memes. So that's what he is doing there with a mask and his little mittens and a little gnome hat. So it's just all of the perfect things. And Bernie is really a great guy. We paid $1.98 for that plant stake.
And I can't wait
And
to
it's
put
wooden.
it in some. It is wooden.
So that's exciting.
And I couldn't find it anywhere else.
Right.
So, well, I couldn't find it on Amazon. I didn't look anywhere else.
All right, next up is, because we've already had a sign that talks about the Shih Tzu living here, we could not exclude the big dog.
And I found this exact sign on Amazon. Exactly.
For $11.69, and we paid $1.99 for it. So that's exciting. Next up, I am super excited about this one, and the deal that you got on this, holy cow.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had no idea. So again, I don't know if this had to do with some couponing or if it was...
Well, you know, they do this thing every now and then. It doesn't happen very often. But you'll put something in your cart, and then they'll cut it down in price, like drastically. I've had it happen about 3 times. I had it recently happen with a thing we got for Aaron for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
But you got to act, you know, they want you to check out quick so that you check back in quick.
Right.
So you got to act, you know, within a certain amount of time and get it. And that's how we got this deal.
Right.
Um,
So this is another metal sign, and it is, what they call it, like vintage or rusty or whatever.
and it is rusty.
It is rusty, or at least it's supposed to.
It's rust.
It's rust. So, are you ready for this? 99 cents. Absolutely
And it's super
amazing.
heavy.
It's very heavy duty. We paid 99 cents for it. Amazon had one just like it for $35.47.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yep.
Insane.
And we already know where it's going.
Absolutely.
So we're happy about that one.
Got a little thing for bees. I can't really help myself. All right. So, next up, well, technically,
Why don't we just move on to
something,
to this right here?
to this part right
Sure.
here. Okay. So, keeping in line with what we're using in our house, or haven't used yet, but we are going to, we got some of those reusable silicone bags. Quite a few of them. 1,
I think there's
2,
5, maybe.
3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 of these. Yeah, they look like gallon.
I'd say gallon
They're
size.
gallon size. If
They're pretty
just-
heavy duty.
Yes, we paid $6.38 for 5 of them, and Amazon's price, it looks like, was a little bit better.
Yeah.
It looks like they had a 10-pack for $6.99. So
I don't know if that was a 10-pack of gallon size or if it was an
like
assortment.
an assorted size, which really kind of stinks. We would not have any use for the assorted size, which is why I've not bought them in the store before, because that's usually how they sell them. And
These are pretty nice. They seem to close pretty easy. They're super heavy duty, so we'll see how that works out.
Yep.
It'd be nice for freezing things, I think.
yes,
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. We got a stand mixer cover.
This thing becomes a little
We paid
Avery.
$4.88 for it, and Amazon had one for $16.99.
And they look exactly the same. Avery Stewart.
You wanna?
Yep, gonna have to go on dog duty again.
Excuse me. So it. I mean, it's quilted. It fits perfectly over the stand mixer. It has two little pockets in here. I'm not really sure what those were. Probably for the attachments, maybe. I am excited about this. The dogs are forever flipping hair all over the place, and our house is pretty dusty. So it's nice. It'll be nice to have these covers. And then we got a matching toaster cover as well for $5.77, and Amazon's was $7.99.
This is a big one. We got a 4-slice toaster, so you know, these are pretty cool.
So I've been telling myself for a while now that I was going to make some, and life just doesn't work that way for us. And so it's better that we, I don't know, did it fall?
I don't know. We'll find it.
Hopefully not in the dog's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. We got this little cheese keeper for 5 cents. And Amazon had a 2-pack for $8.48.
This was another one of those deals where it's in your cart for, you know, a set amount of time, and it's pretty heavy duty. It's not cheap at all. To hold your little cheese slice, you know, your Kraft singles or whatever, or your Aldi singles.
No, we
do Kraft.
We buy. There are a lot of generic products that I will buy, but if I'm gonna buy an American cheese, it has to be Kraft singles.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Same as Kraft macaroni and cheese.
So this is
If I'm gonna buy it from the box, it has to be Kraft.
5 cents. And how much were they on Amazon? I think it was a 2-pack.
Amazon's 2-pack was $8.48. All right, next up is our avocado slicer. Pretty basic, nothing really. I mean, it was 98 cents, and Amazon sells them for $7.
Same thing. Exactly the same thing. You're supposed to just be able to scoop your avocado and slice it. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We will see.
Next up is some air fryer parchment papers. We just recently got a new 3-in-1. It's air fryer, microwave, convection oven combo, and the things that come with it, the trays are round, and so these are perfect for that. And we paid $4.98, and Amazon has those for $10.89.
And we have used these.
We have, absolutely.
And we like them.
But I didn't take them from the pile. Every time I needed one, I
Nope.
just stole one from the package. Okay, our next up is this.
Well, I thought this was going to be bigger. This is an espresso cup. It's actually for espresso. But I wanted it to froth my half and half in because I like breves.
But that's perfect though, because when I use your espresso machine, remember I busted my favorite mug?
Oh.
Because it was too big.
Oh yeah.
And so this
You
is
can use
actually
this.
perfect because the espresso machine, the tray that you put your cup or your mug isn't big enough for a regular mug.
No, it isn't.
It's for espresso. And I busted my favorite mug
I do
into
remember
a
that.
billion pieces, so it wasn't even fixable. So that'll be good for that, even though we purchased it
and
for
it
frothing.
might work for frothing. I don't know.
At
Can
any
you
rate-
froth in glass? Can you use the? metal agitator thing in glass?
I would think so.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. I never
As
thought
long
of
as it wasn't too hot.
Yeah. Well,
guess we'll find out, won't we?
yep.
All right, well, we paid $3.48 for that, and I'm not sure. Was it $12.99?
Yes.
$12.97?
I think $12.99.
Okay, it was $12.99 on Amazon. All right.
It might have been a little bit bigger one.
Well, we do have 2 more items on our list that they're being used because we did cheat on 2 items. We got some adjustable height dog food bowls.
Oh yeah.
Probably should get up and show them because
I'll get
otherwise we shouldn't talk about them.
I'll get it.
Okay. We paid $16.97 for these bowls, and it doesn't look like we had a comparison price from Amazon, but these are pretty neat. A lot of the wooden stuff, we haven't purchased a lot of wooden stuff, but some of the videos that we've watched, there's like wooden desk organizers and things, and a lot of them are put together just real simple. There's no screws, no little, you don't need any tools. The pieces just fit together like little puzzle pieces. So this is adjustable, and it is on an angle, and
He's like, what are you doing with my food? Huh? What am I doing with it?
we bought it, we got it because we needed to keep the food off of the floor, because with Erin in her chair, there are so many things that we can't have on the floor because they'll get in her way. And so having something that's elevated is a little bit easier. And also apparently it's supposed to be good for your dogs and cats to eat things on an angle or elevated because it helps with digestion. I don't really know how much truth there is to that.
They like it.
At any rate, we paid $16.97 for it, and it doesn't look like we looked up a price from Amazon, or maybe they didn't have one comparable to it. But I know that just a dog food bowl at the pet store is probably like $15. So I think we did pretty good. And it comes apart, it washes up real easily. The wood is like bamboo, and it has like a little bit of a coating on it, so it's water resistant.
I'm gonna put it back because he seems to be.
And we've been using it now for about 2 months and have had no problems with it. You want to grab the grease pig while you're out there, because that's another one that's on the list.
Is it on the counter?
It is, yep. So we bought this little bacon grease pig that is silicone, and we recently started saving our bacon grease. I've always put the bacon grease in a jar so that I don't, dump it in the trash or anything like that. And then I throw the jar when it's full. But recently learning that bacon grease to cook with is kind of phenomenal. And so this little guy has a little strainer. I don't know that you should show it. It's kind of gross.
Is it?
It
Okay.
is.
We won't show it.
But the top part has a little strainer in it, a silicone strainer, and so that way you can strain all the grody-ness out of it. And then in the bottom, it just captures the bacon grease. And I used it. I've used it a few times in terms of using the grease that's inside of it, and it doesn't smell funky. It keeps real well. I can't smell the grease outside of the pig. So anyways, we paid $3.99 for that, and Amazon had one for $17.99.
It looked just like it too.
And it looked just like it. So that is the end of that particular list. So I'm going to wait until she comes back so we can decide what we're going to do.
Well, now I gotta give the dog biscuits.
Okay. She's giving the dog biscuits. Our dogs are pretty food motivated.
No, they won't get out of my way.
So that's it for that list. You want to continue on? We're at 35 minutes.
What do you think? No, I think this is probably enough. Don't you guys think? I don't know. I'm usually done watching a video by this time. So again, sorry for the no editing, but we are who we are. And quite frankly, I don't have time. Back in the day, I would have totally taught myself how to do this by now, but we just don't have time for that right now. So
at this point, it was a rush to get our video done just so that we can continue packing for our upcoming vacation because there's things scattered everywhere. So,
but thank you for joining us. If you haven't done so, subscribe. If you haven't checked out Temu, check them out. I know I hear people say all kinds of weird conspiracy theory stuff about them. The stuff isn't made here.
Most of the stuff that we're buying at the stores isn't anyways.
You know, we've had very little problem with quality and shipping.
No, none really. The only thing
there's been a few things, but nothing major.
But I think, again, if it was something that we would have read deeper into the description, we would have known that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
read your descriptions.
Yeah, for sure. And most of it's like right in that first couple of sentences. Some of it you just have to dig a little bit deeper for like dimensions.
And look at all the pictures.
Yeah.
So that's about it. Anyway, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for all of your very kind comments over the last few weeks when you've all apparently been missing us. It's very, very heartwarming, and we appreciate you hanging out and waiting around for us.
And we will see you again, probably not before vacation though.
No, probably
not. I can promise you that. So anyway, thank you so much, and we will see you later. Bye, friends.
All right, bye-bye.